Good afternoon. I'm Jodi Shelton, and I'm the president of the Global Semiconductor Alliance. And I am here this afternoon with Nigel Toon, the CEO of picoChip. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jodi.
We really appreciate it. And what we're trying to accomplish today is to highlight some of our members, the up-and-coming members, the companies that we think are going to make a difference moving forward, and make sure our other members get to see these interviews and get to see what you guys are up to.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to just launch right in. And so,
yeah.
Hey, congratulations. You guys have just raised some more money recently.
We did, yes, we did.
And I know that in these times, that is no easy feat.
Yeah, well, it is difficult. I think the venture community right now probably has a dim view of semiconductor in general and the return opportunities that are possible. I think they're concerned about the amount of capital that's required to make successful companies, concerned perhaps that the industry is maturing, but I think the fundamental problem is the fact that there are very few exits happening. So, what you've got is this problem of, no money can go in if no money's coming out. And I think that is the fundamental issue that's happening in venture community today related to semiconductors. I think we're in a slightly different spot where we are very much in that late stage phase of our business development. We've got very solid revenues, tier one customers. We're in a market that appears to be taking off at a huge pace. And so I think we were able to describe a story there that, we're in that last phase, that the money that's coming into the company is seeing us through to hopefully an IPO event for the company. And on the basis of that, they can see a very clear return opportunity from that investment. And kind of as a result of that, we actually had a huge amount of interest in our deal. I think we are one of the interesting companies in the space at the moment. And we had lots of external interests, but also what happened is, as we got through that process with an external investor, the inside investors actually, our business was going well, we had more positive momentum in the business coming through that DD process, and the inside investors at the end just said, look, we're not willing to let this go, we're going to do this whole deal ourselves. So we were in this fantastic position of being oversubscribed on the round as well. So it's fantastic.
So definitely late stage plays in your favor, but there must be some innovation that they're really banking on, and some market opportunities. So what is that exactly? What are investors so interested in with your company?
I think it's been discussed here today in some of the speeches as well. I think one of the big trends in the industry today is just the growth in data traffic that's hitting both the fixed line networks, but perhaps more noticeably at the moment, the mobile networks. There's just this huge growth in data traffic on the mobile networks. And that is a key issue that's going to be hitting over the next 5 years. It's a major trend there. And where picoChip is focused is on helping the cellular networks solve that problem, to create a new style of mobile network that allows them to have much more capacity in their networks. What we've seen is cellular networks that were based on voice traffic fundamentally, and we're now moving to a world where those cellular networks need to be supporting data. And what picoChip does is we've helped to create this new technology called a femtocell, so a tiny mobile cell that works at very low power consumptions and allows you to add much more capacity in the mobile network by reusing the spectrum that the carriers already own, to create much more density of cells and to create much more capacity in the network as a result of that. And that is something which has been developing over the last few years. I guess people say, oh, it's taking longer than we thought it would, but anything that's involved in carriers always takes a long time to go through the approvals processes, be tested thoroughly in the network. We've been involved in supporting carriers in field trials over the last sort of 12 months, and now this year we've seen major carriers turning on and rolling out major deployments. We've seen Vodafone in the UK and in Europe. We've seen AT&T here in North America, SoftBank in Japan, many other carriers around the world. There's about 60 carriers around the world who are going to be rolling out femtocell technology over the next 12-18 months. So we're just seeing this huge growth.
So the real adoption of that technology
is really taking off. We see it month on month and quarter on quarter.